of what was going to happen, and all I kept saying is, God, please just watch over him and make sure that he's okay.
When I woke up in the hospital, I was in shock. I was in a lot of pain. I tore some ligaments in my leg. I broke my foot. I broke my hip. I shattered my skull in 9 places. I shattered my eye socket. I almost lost my eye, and I almost died. The only thing you want to do when you wake up in pain is just heal. I'm not an expert, but I think I hit the tractor.
Holy shit, Jeff. I thought you were dead.
I was dead too.
You were joking right when we got here. They asked you what your job was, and you said you're a male model.
How's that a joke, bro? We gotta drain the Botox before we operate.
Jeff.
You're not freaking out, right?
So exactly what happened, Jeff?
I look like I just got in a UFC fight with like a UFC champion. I'm getting the best medical attention money could buy. David's paying for the whole thing. We're good. I'm gonna look better than I did before.
Oh my God, at least you have your sense of humor. You're gonna kill me and Dad.
No, but I'm good. I'll be out of here tomorrow. They're gonna release me, and then I'm gonna go right to the gym.
Jeff, I'll come out there and kick your ass if you don't take it easy.
When I first woke up, I was still kind of in shock. I didn't really know how severe my injuries were, so I just tried to joke around about it. I was also on a lot of drugs. Are you gonna quit vlogging now after this?
It's scary, bro.
You can't quit. This is all for nothing.
We gotta finish the video?
As soon as they let me out of here, I'm jumping. And I had already prepared for death over the past week, which is just ironic that like I almost die doing something completely different than what I thought would have killed me.
You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan, even if the plan is horrifying.
I felt like Two-Face. David came. I told him, you should have came here dressed as the Joker in the nurse outfit. He was like, that's what you want me to do? I was like, yeah, it'd mean a lot to me. I can't believe you fucking came in here with the Joker makeup on. You sick fuck.
You never find jokes any more soothing or calming or funnier when you're with somebody that's really hurt and they're cracking jokes. It's like the best feeling because you're like, oh my God, thank the Lord, and he's still like being himself.
You fucking psycho! Get out of here! Don't grab my fucking face, you psycho! For him coming dressed as the Joker, that was my request. I said that would make this better. So that was my entertainment for the day.
You come here to finish the job? Huh?
I did a horrible job.
Is this all part of the plan?
Jeff's positivity cheered everyone up, including himself, which I think really helped the overall tone of like how gloomy that day was.
Rachel! Shut the fuck up! Get in the fucking van!
You made it out.
I'm free.
Emergency.
Alright, now blow it up. Fuck, man, why do you get to be the Joker? Metal plates that help me up. This is the new normal for me. This is my life now. Alright, we're here in Utah. It's about, what, 10 days since the accident?
Yeah.
And I'm getting my stitches out. And I'm get to see my hero, my doctor, Todd Cook. He's the man that put my face back together. Party's over. Feeling sorry for myself is over. I felt stupid that I even got myself in that situation and that I even allowed somebody to have control of my life. I've played this out over and over again. I'm in this by myself now. I'm the one who has to deal with this injury. The first thing I said when I woke up in the hospital, I called up Vince and I said, just don't jump without me. I don't want this accident to turn me into a pussy, so make sure you don't jump without me. The second I get out of here, I'm jumping because I need to get back to where I was at right before this happened. This just makes the story so much better. He still jumped.
The brain and the heart are 2 organs that don't like to be injured, and they do not recover well.
I feel it in the back of this eye.
Do you have any double vision?
If I look like that way, yeah, it's an accident. Shit happens. Shit doesn't always go as planned. But this was not my fault. I didn't sign up to swing around an excavator at 60 miles per hour. David, he didn't sign up to nearly kill his friend and nearly lose everything that he's worked for. Nobody asked for this, but this is what happened. I know that I'll come back from this and I'll make it on my own, but we're lucky that I'm not dead and I'm not blind. It was just a lot emotionally. I felt scared and angry that I had to go through this. I want to erase that day and get back to where I was at. Oof.
It's gonna go down. It's gonna go better.
Damn. It's not as cool as I thought it would look. I hadn't told anybody what actually happened. They don't know what's going on with my vision. Nobody can understand it. You can't put somebody else in your brain to see how you see now.
That crazy cut right there is the one, even though it was the smallest and looked the less ominous, was the one that potentially hurt you the worst. If that angle of what you hit would have been about 3 degrees different, Or if that would have entered about 3 millimeters higher and been on the same angle, it would have cut your eye right in half.
And if it was a few inches the other way, it would have killed me?
And what if going the other way, it would have cut the big blood vessel and you would have died. Yeah.
Oh, that was going so fast.
Dude, you could have died so easy. That is insane. I believe that this life is not random. I think that the things in our lives that happen, at the time they're happening, they often don't make any sense whatsoever. But when we look in the retrospectoscope back, there is always an opportunity that's provided to us. Most of the time, an opportunity to eventually be able to help someone else in a way that's similar. That can help you to realize like what your potential is, and you actually go do it. So it's just a team effort. We'll continue to be a team.
Dr. Todd was great. I thought he was too cool and funny to be a good doctor. All right, we're back at the scene of the crime. Figured I'd come back here and reminisce on where I almost died. I gotta go get closure. I gotta go say goodbye. It feels eerie. I still see the tire tracks from the fucking stupid thing. You're only as good as your last video, and you have to stay consistently posting in order to stay relevant. First of all, I'd like to apologize. I'm sorry that you have to sit here and look at this face, but this face is the face of a new man. I didn't even take a week off. I like to come over here every morning and look at my injuries, look at my scars. I didn't want to sacrifice the one thing that all this shit happened for, which was my YouTube channel. Okay, how you doing, Dixie? Thanks for coming.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I filmed the Dixie D'Amelio episode. We just play it up as like a joke. We make it like it's prosthetic makeup. I don't even think she knew if my injuries were real or not.
Yeah, I can't even laugh anymore. I don't know if it's you or the plate that's wedged in my brain.
I don't know if it was a good idea still, if I kept going through this, but I did it. Hey, this is crazy, we're both a little banged up.
Okay, what happened to you?
I fell off a building. And then I shot the Oliver Tree episode, and he didn't even know if my injuries were real or not either, and he crashed into me with this scooter. Whoa, 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 ah! And he crashed into my fractured foot, and that was real. One of my favorite pillows because it has emotions, just like us people. Sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're sad. If I'm in a sad mood, I'll keep it on the happy side. Not telling everybody made it a lot harder. I'm just reading hate comments saying you're fat, Jeff's getting fat, what did Jeff do to his face, did he get more Botox? And literally I'm just following doctor's orders to save my eye. And sometimes it fucking sucks when people are talking shit and nobody knows the real story. I have things that keep me sane and that is working out. And now the doctors are telling me that I need to gain fat in order to do an eye surgery. And it's just everything that keeps me sane in life now is gone. Everything that makes me happy is gone. And now I have to learn new ways to cope. Most people start their day, they look at their phone, and the first Instagram story would be him. And I would click on it and it would be him being praised for something that he accomplished that week. And I'm sitting here in my house in the worst place I've ever been, thinking I'm never gonna get back to where I was at. It made me resent him, it made me resent seeing his face, it made me not wanna go online, it made me not wanna open up YouTube. It would just put me in a bad place. Like I'm healed enough to walk around, but I'm still really fucked up.
So you guys both have to sit down and talk about it. How you feel, how he feels. He didn't know what to do to be there for you.
He almost died, Jonah.
All you had to do was come check on me, talk to me man to man in person, and that's it.
I can lie and say everything's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna get me anywhere. I wanted to make it clear to him that this was a problem that we both had to fix now. Hey guys, I made a mood board. That made me happy. I cut his eye out with a knife. It's just a joke. Relax, everybody. I'm not really gonna cut his eye out. I'm trying to stay positive. That's all I can really do. Just keep pumping iron. Let out the frustration on this. Casey Neistat, he's one of the most respected creators on the YouTube platform. He's a good friend of mine and an inspiration.
I think I was like 25 or 26. I'm zipping around Chinatown. Guy runs a red light, boom. Shattered this femur. So this is all metal, it's all metal, it's all metal. Had the femoral artery been severed by the shattered femur, it would have been lights out for Casey. And up until that point, I was like invincible Casey. Crazy, mountain climbing, just maniac, motorcycle driving Casey. You hear people talk about when they realize they're not invincible. For it to happen in one moment, the moment like you hit that excavator, don't fucking bullshit yourself. You will never be the Jeff you were before this, but you'll live your life differently. You'll conduct yourself differently because you went through this experience. You will heal.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
It's still early. I'm only 3 months in.
You're brave for talking about it in such a vulnerable way, but what will be with you forever are these emotions and like these thoughts that you're struggling to reconcile right now. You're struggling to make sense of that. The more of a grudge you could ever hold, the more it's gonna hold you down. The only way to elevate yourself is to let go of any stress or anxiety or ill will you feel towards anybody else.
Just the hard part is it's like just easier said than done because I know all these things and I'm not a kid, you know, like he's young and he will need to make a few mistakes to learn everything. I made my mistakes over and over again. I've done really dumb shit before. I know the right thing is move on, it was an accident, and that's what I'm trying to do. It's just so early on. It's hard to actually do it.
If you're having a tough time with it, you shouldn't beat yourself up.
Well, thank you, Casey. I appreciate it.
No, of course, man.
Does this make you happy?
Fuck off.
My face.
Fuck off.
I feel weird because we haven't talked in the past month.
Right.
I think he needs to experience what we were doing.
If that will help, I will definitely go skydiving with you.
I just want to go to Burning Man and suck my own dick.